All right. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to lesson number 3. Um, Last week, you guys got video for lesson number 2, so I'm hoping everybody was able to get through that and get acquainted and have lots of practice, get used to those terms that we're going to be using. Today I've got video number 3 for you as we move into week number 3 of our course. Very excited that you guys have been doing so well. I've gotten a couple emails with questions and everything, so it's awesome to see just how much interaction I'm having with you guys, and that you guys are enjoying the program so far, which is awesome. It makes it worth it, which is great. So today's video we're actually going to dive a little bit deeper into some of the more advanced concepts. We're not going to get too advanced just yet, but one of the greatest tools that exists today that I want you guys to learn, to know, to use is Google. I'm sure everybody has heard of Google, very popular, but if you haven't heard of Google yet, or maybe you've heard of it, you've just never used it, or aren't sure how to use all of the tools and all of the great things that Google has to offer, well, this video is for you. So as always, you guys know that this is the very, very basics of computers, so computer literacy and computer skills, right? So we are still learning all of the terms, all of the words, and we're learning how to navigate and how to get through all of this cool technology. So as always, you guys know, if you have any questions at all, if there's anything that you're unsure about, you can always rewind the video, go back, watch it again, slow it down, whatever you need. But if you still have further questions, you guys know, please, you can always contact me and let me know, and I would be more than happy to answer any questions that you guys might have. So let's get into today's video. So here it is, Google. So as you guys know, you can find Google or use Google on your phone, on a tablet, on a computer, even some TVs now, right? Some televisions now you can use Google on, which is crazy. But we're just going to tackle the version that you will find on a computer, sometimes a tablet, but it will look different than what you will find on your phone. You will still be able to do the same things. It's just going to look a little bit different. So the first thing you guys will notice, so you will want to open a web browser. Remember, we talked about that last time. So could be anything like Google Chrome, could be Firefox, could be Internet Explorer. There's a lot, Safari, there's a lot of options out there, but today I'm going to be using Google Chrome like we've done in previous videos. So the first thing is you want to make sure that you go to google.ca. So google.ca, and make sure that you put it up here on the address bar. So this is called an address bar. And the first thing we see here, usually Google likes to celebrate famous people, great achievements, great things that have happened in our history, or even, events, things that have happened currently. And so today we see this image. And this image is for Dr. Kamal Renadiv's 104th birthday. So if you guys ever want to know more about what this is all about, if you just click on it, so if we left click, it'll actually take you to Google's information about that specific event or person. So this is about a doctor who was an Indian biochemical researcher. So if you guys want to learn more, there's lots of stuff here it'll take you to. But today we're just going to be focusing on the basics of using Google, right? So here we are. This is what is called the home page, right? So this is the main page in Google that you guys will see. And right here, this little search bar here is where we can type absolutely anything. So Google is what is called a search engine. And Google is the biggest online search engine in the world. So if you have questions about anything academic, if you have questions about pop culture, if you have questions about, the weather, history, a restaurant, a product. I mean, absolutely anything that you can think of, you can type into here and you'll be able to get information. So, for example, if we search, let's search the moon. So I'm just going to type the moon and we'll hit enter. So we'll type the moon, hit enter. It gives us all kinds of information. So what we see, first thing that we see here is what's called the top result. And this top result is usually going to be the one that is most popular, right? So what Google does is it learns, right? As people use it, it learns what people do, what people are looking for, and most commonly, people have used this website, which tells Google that this website has the best information for you, right? Which is great, because that means for you, for me, for everybody else that's looking to get the right information, looking to get the best information, all we have to do is click the very top link. And again, we're going to left click. We're going to click the very top link, and it'll take us to here. And this looks like it's NASA Science Information System. So it looks like it's information about the solar system, and this is great. I mean, this is a lot of information, right? So if I wanted to know how far away the moon was from the Earth, I've got it right here, 224,589 miles. So we can actually see that in kilometers. So if we left click on kilometers, there it is, 361,442, which is crazy. You've got lots of great information here. So there have been a total of 24 human visitors to the moon, which is absolutely crazy. So let's go back. And here we can see that there's more information. So actually, if we maybe I clicked on that, but that didn't have the information that I was looking for. I clicked on that link, that's what this is called. It's a link. I clicked on this link and it didn't give me the information that I wanted or the information that I was looking for. So we can actually scroll down. You guys remember that from when we learned about using our computer mouse? We can scroll down and find out more information. There's different websites that will have different information. So for example, say, I was actually looking for something from a Canadian website. So here we go. Anything that ends in .ca for Canada, we know is a Canadian website, right? So maybe we want to click on this one. There we go. So we've got more information. There it is. So the diameter of the moon, we've got the mass, we've got how long it takes for it to orbit. Distance from the Earth, there it is, 384,400 kilometers. Temperature, lots and lots of great information. So if maybe you have a child or somebody in your home is doing research on the moon, maybe for school project, maybe just because it's interesting, you'll be able to find it all here. Now, usually, I want to say about 90% of the time, the information that you're looking for is going to be right here, somewhere on this page. But what if it's not? What if what you're looking for is not here? Well, Google actually has many, many, many pages of results on what you're searching for. And you can see that right here at the bottom. You'll see how many results there are. And there's a lot of pages here. So if we click next, it'll actually take us to the next page, which will again show us more information on what we've searched for, right? Which is great. This is all fantastic, good, useful information. So that is the basics of trying to find out information. Again, you can type absolutely anything that you want on here and it'll give you information. So let's say I'm searching for hand sanitizer. I need some hand sanitizer because, COVID, and it's important to have your hands nice and clean. So we're going to just search hand sanitizer. Bam. So you guys will get a lot of different results based on what you search for. So in this case, what happened when I typed in hand sanitizer, this top link is not has a specific use, right? So if we look here at the very top, says top stories, we know that this is a news article. So there's something that was written about what I searched. So I searched hand sanitizer, and many people are reading about this topic, right? So I searched hand sanitizer. Looks like a lot of people are reading about this. So it gives us the top stories, the top news stories. If you keep going down, here's the top link from the FDA. So this is the Food and Drug Administration in the United States. And it looks like a lot of people are using this link. So that's why we get it at the top. Now, if I'm looking to buy some hand sanitizer, as you guys can see, as we keep scrolling down, it gives me locations near me where I might be able to buy some hand sanitizer. So maybe Bath and Body Works, Sephora, Canadian Tire. So it gives me those options. If I keep going down, you guys will see that there is a website for Bath and Body Works where I can purchase some hand sanitizer. And then the rest of them look like they're links to purchase it. So you get all kinds of results. My suggestion, if you're looking for something specific, so for example, if I'm looking to buy hand sanitizer, make it very specific in the search bar, right, which is up here. So I can say hand sanitizer purchase. See, changes completely my results. As soon as I put purchase, they know, oh, you're looking to buy something. Well, here you go. These are all your options for buying hand sanitizer. One suggestion that I will make to you guys is just be very careful. Make sure that you trust the websites that you purchase from, because the internet is a dangerous place and it's easy to have your information stolen, or for you to maybe go into a website that is not safe and they might take your credit card information. So just be very careful. What you guys see here at the top, so like I mentioned to you guys before, the top link is usually the right one. But when you're looking to purchase something, people can, businesses and different companies can actually pay to have ads on YouTube, or on Google, I'm so sorry. So what that means is when I search to purchase something, they pay, and as you guys can see, these top results right here on the left hand side say ads, right? See this one right here, that the very top one says ad. This one here says ad. Now what that means just means that this company paid Google to show their link at the very top so that they would get lots of business, okay? But if you, usually what I try to do is I try to look past those unless I recognize them, right? Staples is a good company, is a company that exists here in Canada, and it's a company that has many stores everywhere, so they are safe, so I trust them. However, the number one link up here that is an ad is a website I don't recognize called Gojo. I've never heard of that website before, and because I've never heard of it, I don't know if I feel safe to purchase or to give them my money. So I'm not going to click on this link. I'm just going to go to the first one that doesn't say ad. So as you guys can see here, the first one is Best Buy. BestBuy.ca, which is a company here in Canada. They sell all kinds of products, and they are the top link that is not an advertisement, right? It's not an advertisement, which means they didn't pay to have their link at the top, which means most people that use Google to buy hand sanitizer are clicking on Best Buy. Now, again, with that being said, you guys can scroll down, see all of your options, right? So here we have Amazon, which is a good website. It's a trusted website. We have Staples again. And then as you guys know, Google will always give you places that are available in store where you can go purchase what you need if you don't want to purchase it online, right? So again, so we have Canadian Tire, we have the Red Cross. So lots of different options, right? And everything changes. Just one word changed everything, right? So if I take purchase out, right, I'm going to delete it by hitting backspace on my keyboard. And I'm going to hit enter, and we're just going to search hand sanitizer again. So just the word hand sanitizer. As you guys can see, it changes everything. One word can totally change your search results, right? So whenever you guys are looking for something on Google, the best tip that I can give you is to be as specific as possible without using too many words. So for example, if I am looking for tape, I need to purchase some tape, right? I'm going to say where to buy tape. Very simple. Very simple. It doesn't have to be grammatically correct, just very simple. Where to buy tape, and I'm going to hit enter, right? So I'm asking Google, hey Google, where can I buy some tape, right? So where to buy tape, very simple. Again, doesn't have to be grammatically correct. I'm not adding a lot of words, but I'm being very specific. I want to know where I can buy some tape, right? So where to buy tape, and right away Google tells me you can go to Michael's. This is in the States. Unfortunately, because we are very close to the border, we will get a lot of results that are in the United States. So just make sure you're careful. Make sure that you look to see what is what and where everything is before you decide to head down to that store. So again, it gives me Canadian Tire, and then as I keep scrolling down, I see over here advertisements, right? You guys see that word ads? Advertisements on where to buy tape. So again, be very clear with what you're searching for, and that will be very helpful for you to get what you need and what you want. So the next thing we're going to look at now that we've searched that is all of the other great tools that Google has in store for us. All of the other great things that we can do with Google. And guys, remember, this is just the basics. I want you to have fun. I want you to play around with it. Don't be afraid to mess things up. Don't go putting your personal information, but if you're just playing around, if you're just trying to see how it works, search as much stuff as you can think of, learn something new today. But again, remember, I'm just showing you the basics. It's up to you guys to really go crazy with it, play around, and do what you can to learn with the tools that I've given you, okay? So the next thing I want to show you guys is images. Images is the second thing that Google is very well known for. So for example, say I'm working on a project, or maybe I'm looking for something to show somebody. I want to tell somebody, oh, I love that drink. It's a Coca-Cola drink. It's very good. So I might type, for example, Coca-Cola mango drink. And I want to show somebody what it looks like. I don't know. So whenever you guys search something in the search bar, you will see that just under it, you have all of these little tabs, all of these little options, right? So you have all, which will give you all kinds of search results. You have images, which is where we're going to go next. You have shopping, videos, news, and more. Okay, so we'll get into those in a little bit, but for right now, if we're just looking for a picture, we're going to go ahead and hit images. And all we're going to get is results of what we've searched. So this one says Coca-Cola mango commercial. I didn't even know that existed. So I'm learning something new. So this is the results that you guys will get. And there will be lots of different pictures and images that you can use. And it could be for a lot of different things, a lot of different reasons. Like I said, maybe in school, you need for a project, or, maybe you're putting together a presentation, or, maybe you're just looking for a product that, you want to make sure that that's what it looks like, or you want to show somebody, see, this is what I'm trying to tell you. There's a million reasons why you would need an image, and this is the absolute best way to get it. So we'll go back to the home page, right? So this is where usually you will start. If you want to search specifically an image, you do have the option of going up here to the top right hand side. If you guys can see my mouse over here under images, so we can just actually click images. So we're going to left click on there, and it's going to take us right to Google Images. So we know that this is specifically for images, right? And once again, we can search absolutely anything. I'm going to search roses. We're going to get lots of beautiful images of roses. So again, there may be many different reasons why you guys are looking for a picture. Maybe you want to include it in an email. Maybe you want to save it to your computer, right? Anything like that, it can be done. So for example, if we really like, I want to say, oh, I love this picture. Okay, so we're going to left click on it. I left click, and it opened it here on the side for me. So I can actually, if I want to save it to my computer, what we'll do is we put our mouse right over the picture. We're going to right click, and we're going to say save image as. Okay, and that's going to save the picture in our computer, and we can use it for a lot of different things, right? So again, we're going to click. So for example, let's say I really like this picture. Okay, so we're going to left click. Then we're going to go over to where the picture is, right? So here you guys can see my mouse. And now I'm going to left click on the picture and save image as, okay? So if I click save image as, it'll open up our, do you guys remember this window where we can save pictures and files? And I can hit save, and that will save the picture for us, okay? All right, so that's images. So we've gone through Google search, which has been fantastic. Now Google Images, and now I want to show you guys one more thing before we end this video. So we're going to go back to the top right hand side where it says images. We're going to go right here. As you guys can see all these little dots. It's like a little square, like a little cube with a lot of dots. So there's 9 dots in total. So over here on the right hand side is my account. So that's my Gmail account right there. This one is going to be all of the awesome tools that Google has for us to use. So if we left click on it, we'll get this little window. And look at all this, you guys. There's lots of great things that we can do. On the next video, we are going to be creating a Google or Gmail account. So it's called both. It can be called a Google account or a Gmail account. It's the same thing. And we're going to be creating one of those so that you guys can use all of these incredible tools, because these are all very, very incredible tools. We're not going to get into all of them, but I do want to show you guys a couple of these tools that I think are going to be very important if you ever need to use them. And they're fantastic, fantastic tools. And the best part is they are absolutely free. So I want to show you guys that. But before we wrap up the video, one of the last things I'll show you is maps, right? So we're left click on maps. This is great. Everybody knows sometimes when you're in a new place, in a new area, it's very easy to get lost. So Google Maps, which is amazing, you can actually download Google Maps specifically on your phone as an application. Or you can go right into the browser like we did. Remember, we went right into the browser and we went right to Google Maps. So with that being said, you guys can search any location. Google Maps will also tell you about restaurants, stores, community information, parks. I mean, absolutely anything and everything that's around you, which is fantastic for when you're trying to find a specific place, or you're trying to get somewhere. You can get directions as well. So I'm sorry, I closed maps here. So for example, let's say, I want to go from my home. We want to go to here, you know what? Let's search, for example. Let's say, you know what? I need to go to Home Depot. Okay, so Home Depot is a place that is in St. Catharines, and it's great for getting any kind of home renovation stuff that you might need, any house repairs tools. I mean, honestly, pretty much anything and everything. So once I see it, this one here, this is the one in St. Catharines. So it actually shows me it's the closest to me, and that's why it's the one at the very, very top of the results. So I'm going to say, okay, I need directions. So I'm going to click directions, and I'm going to say, you know what? I'm going from Walmart. Because maybe I'm at Walmart. Let's say we're at the one on Vansicle Road, for example. So I want to say, can you give me directions to go from there to Home Depot? And as you guys can see, it'll give me all these directions. Now these are if you're driving, but what if you want to take the bus? What if you're using public transportation? How are you supposed to know how to get there? Well, Google can help you with that. At the very, very top, where we put in the 2 addresses, you guys will see a little car. So there's a little car. Those are the instructions for driving. But if we go to the right of that, you guys will see one that says transit. So I'm going to click on that. I'm going to go ahead and click transit, and it will actually give me the instructions on how to get there. So as you guys can see right here at the very top, the first step would be I would need to take bus 301, which is only a little walk, as you guys can see here, from where I am. So I need to take bus 301 or 337, which will take me all the way down here. As you guys can see, this red or orange, that's the first bus route we would take. And then from there, we can take bus 45, 309 or 312, and they will all take us all the way down to where the Home Depot is, which is fantastic. Now, if you guys like to walk, you could also get walking directions right beside it. So it'll actually tell me where it's safe to walk and which way I can take and how long it's going to take me to walk there. But what if I like to use my bicycle? Well, there's also directions for that, which is fantastic. So it'll tell me how long it'll take me to get there on my bicycle and which way I can go that is safe. So overall, it is a fantastic, fantastic tool. If you guys want me to go into more detail about that, please let me know, because we can definitely do that. But for now, those are the basics of Google, and it is a great, great tool to use. I think it's fantastic, and it's very, very helpful in literally everyday life. So every single day you might find you can use Google to learn more information. Even sometimes something as simple as what time does this store close? Google is fantastic for that. So I will let you guys practice. Make sure you go back and rewatch the video if you need to. If there are any questions at all, please give me a call, send me an email, and I would be more than happy to help. All right, I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day, and I will see you in the next video.